Being on the prairies, we don't get the super fresh lobster, but these are actually pretty good. They smell nice, so they're good. We're going to just cut down the back of these bad boys. Get it opened up. I don't know what that was. Cut that out.
Cut that pot out.
Crack open the back, expose that meat so it looks good. I need to get my hands clean now. The holy training, we're going to hit a little sizzle and smoke on top of that meat in there. Hit her pretty good. Look at how this opens right up, eh? I love that. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, so we're going to throw these onto the smoker, let them go for about half an hour. I got her set at 350, rolling along. Then we're going to come in, we're going to make a cheese sauce, we're going to get some macaroni, we're going to put it all together, put it back on the smoker, let it smoke for a couple hours at low temp, build some flavors. It's going to be beautiful. So again, we're going to take the lobster tails and slap them right on there. Oh, we got some sizzle and smoke in this one. We're just going to put them right in the middle there. We're going to let them go for probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We want an internal temp of 145. Once they reach that, we'll pull them off, dice them up, and add them to everything else. So we're just waiting for our butter to melt here so we can get our flour in there and make a little roux. Gonna make a roux, we're gonna add some cheese, get it all to blend together nicely. I got the pasta pre-cooked. I just went some elbow macaroni, took it to a al dente a little bit before because we're gonna put it onto the smoker for a couple more hours. So you don't wanna cook your macaroni too far or else it'll turn mushy at the end. You wanna be able to hold it together. So it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to this. Ooh, she's rolling along nicely. Very nice, very nice.
What are you putting in there next?
So now we're gonna have a little half cup flour.
Oh yeah. That one you might want to be stirring at the same time.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
I knew that. I told you
clumps
that.
up.
Yeah, I knew
hey,
that.
I took some French cooking. This is how the French start everything. Butter, flour.
That's why they call it roux, not roux. Because it's French. So what we're doing now is we're just cooking the flour taste out.
You can actually smell that garlic pretty good.
You can. It smells great.
That's actually a perfect roux right there. And this is a traditional thickener for any kind of sauce. In the high style French cooking.
And so I also used unsalted butter. The reason I used unsalted butter versus salted butter, and most people don't know this, is salted butter actually doesn't melt at high enough temperatures. Unsalted butter you can go a little bit warmer with, so if you had to put this on the high heat, unsalted butter is great for that. Salted butter isn't. Why? Obviously it has something to do with the salt. I don't know.
We're not scientists.
Yeah, I didn't come up with it. I just know that's how it is.
Cooking.
All right, so our roux is looking fantabulous here. So I am going to add the half cup milk. Right into her like that.
I mean, you could do a box of mac and cheese, but come on. This is like, this can impress your family a lot more.
Yeah, you want to step it up a little bit, right? Anybody can make a box of mac and cheese. The directions are right on it. This here, the nice part about when you're doing this, when you cook your own, it's the ability to adapt a recipe to how you want it.
Yep.
If you want to make it spicy, you make it spicy. If you don't want spicy, don't. If you want it creamier or cheesier, you have the ability to pull that off. So now here's our roux looking great. So we're going to just hit it with some beer. About that much. Oh, look at that. You just got to keep stirring it, work it all together. Oh, that smells great. One thing you got to add to it, always, a little bit of that sizzle and smoke seasoning.
And thanks everyone who's bought some this week.
It is
sizzleandsmoke.shop.
available on the site, ready to roll.
We got to promote it because no one else is going to help us.
That's right. And if you don't or aren't aware of what its ability is, I used to put salt and pepper on everything. Our salt and pepper shakers just sit over here. They're buried. We don't use them anymore. Only because our sizzle and smoke seasoning is so versatile, you can use it for anything. So now I just put in a bunch of cheese. This is a little mozzarella, Monterey Jack, and cheddar blend. We're going to work this all the way through so it gets nice and creamy and thick. And if it becomes too thick on us, then you can add a little bit more liquid, whatever you want. If you want to put more beer and milk, however you want, to your desired. Again, we're playing with your flavors, right? It's what we want to do. Look at this. Oh boy.
And it doesn't have to all melt because it's going to be melting down in the...
Ah, exactly. You just want to get it incorporated. I could just eat that with a spoon right now.
Yeah.
Nah, maybe not. Better not. You're on the television.
That's pretty cool.
Using up all my beer here. What am I going to drink? Oh yeah, there's more. So there you go. There's a very typical cheese sauce that we're going to put this all over top of our pasta. Work in our lobster as well. Then we're going to put it into a casserole dish, slap it on the smoker with some breadcrumbs over the top, let it go in there, the smoker for a couple hours at 225. I get some more layers of flavor. We'll be back building it all together. Thanks. Oh, whoa, whoa. So we got everything inside ready to be put together. We got our lobster tails there all done. All you got to do is just crack the backs and pull the meat out. It comes out like nothing. It's all cooked nicely, seasoned with sizzle and smoke. We got our cheese sauce here. We got some macaroni or pasta that we pre-cooked. We're gonna just put these together.
Somebody's waiting for some.
Yeah. I got the hound dog down here, the floor cleaner. I'll have to give her credits on this one, I think. Special guest star. So I did one step that you might not want to do is I pre-cooked the pasta only because of time constraints for filming, because we're so all-stars. So you might want to do it when it's warm. It would actually all blend together a little better. But all we're going to do is incorporate this, get it all mixed up. Look at that, beautiful. It's just looking great.
For as tough as it sounds, right? Like it sounds crazy. It's
super
not.
easy.
It's
Super
really
easy.
not.
Everybody gets scared of lobster. It's so expensive. It's the Maritimes. It's this. No. It's simple to work with. It's easy to do. Look at this cheese sauce. Everything has got a little bit cool, but oh my god. I can eat this just like this. So there you go. She's all incorporated.
Yeah, that's perfect.
We're going to take our dishes. Hit them with a little bit of cooking spray. You're going to put in your pasta. I'm going to do one little guy here because I'll show you something different in a second. Fold that all into there. Oh boy. Typically I would put this on the smoker. I don't know if I will today. I think I'm going to eat it. I'm hungry. So now we're going to take our lobster and we're just going to give her a rough chop. Break it all up into little pieces, bite-sized pieces. We're going to spread this on top. You notice this beautiful cutting board I'm using? My son actually made this in his woodworking class at school, and he brought it home to give to me. It's probably the most thoughtful thing I've ever had. I'm almost going to cry right now, but I'm not going to because we're on TV. But I just got to give a shout out to my son for making this for me. It's huge. I appreciate it. You don't know how much it means to me. I thank you to the world, kid. So now we're just going to put the lobster on top. Spread it all over.
That was actually a good amount of lobster.
It's just about perfect. If you had an extra tail or claw kicking around, you could always throw it on there. Everybody loves lobster.
And if you can't tell on the YouTubes, those are pretty small lobster.
Yeah, those are tails. That's
those
the prairies. That's unfortunately we don't get the super fresh stuff here.
Yeah, we just grow them in the swamps.
We're gonna give you a little bit of more sizzle and smoke over top. And then you hit it with the panko breadcrumbs. So let's get into this lobster mac and see what we got. The panko's on top, and yeah, we look good here.
How you like them apples, Skylar?
Look at that.
You know what movie that was from?
Yeah, no reference there. I have no idea.
Good Will Hunting.
Did he get himself a deal or something?
Ah, he's wicked smart.
I'm getting the extra
That's a
piece of
Boston
lobster.
accent, in case you're from Boston.
There we go.
Look at the cheese. Like, come on.